Step 1, jack the transmission up. Check. Got the clearance that I need. Check. Set the motor down in on the mounts. Check. Not going to film much because of the wind. I don't like hearing people complain about it, and there's nothing I can do. But the mount bolts aren't in yet. Just a mere matter of locating them now and pushing them on through. The motor is in the truck. So now all I gotta do is spend the time putting everything back together, which shouldn't take but a little bit here and there. That's all I'm gonna be able to give it because of the working and all. But yeah, just a matter of bolting and hooking everything back up again, and I'm in business. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That looks just like the crap that was on here before. Do a little test panel right here on the corner. It's not bad, but it's not what I'd want it to be either. Just took a shot of it. Took a shot at it to try my hand at seeing if I could do a good spray can finish of any kind. Evidently not, so one of the engine mount bolts. These little cab lights are coming out. I got no affinity for them, and they put them in all screwed up to begin with. I mean, that's just retarded. Have the lights draped across like that. There's no sense in it. But anyway, back at it. Get this one mount bolt in. There's the old harness and some old lines that I just pulled off. Somewhere up here is the other mount bolt. If not, Daddy gets to go to the junkyard. And it ain't like I haven't done that before. If you guys watch me put my daughter's S10 back most of the way back together, you'll have seen me running to the junkyard quite a bit. Okay, here's the other motor mount bolt right here. Motor mount bolt 1. Motor mount bolt number 2. As soon as I get them in, sink the transmission bolts in, start hooking up the electrical stuff, fuel lines, transmission lines, oil lines. I mean, all that sounds like a lot of work, but it's really not all that involved. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with that compressor, because I don't know if it had air conditioning on this truck before or if it worked. Now the compressor that's on this motor may work just fine, but it's been sitting open and dry for God only knows how long, so I don't know that I really want to trust it. Plus, that compressor appears to be a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger. I don't know. Not sure what to do on that count. But basically now all I gotta do is hook up Well, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with those exhausts first. And I gotta run these. These are the oil cooler lines. Of course, I don't even have the radiator in here yet, so that's not a danger anytime soon of being done. Vacuum line should hook right up. Fuel line should hook up the same. They'll be routed a little differently, but they'll hook up the same. Everything else should just snap right into place. And of course, I'm not going to be out here at it too long today because of the fact that it's like bone-chilling cold at the moment, like in the 20s. But I figured I'd come out and at least make a good stab at it anyway. Got the motor set in here, set down on the mounts. So all I've got to do is put a little tug on it to get the motor mount bolts in. I've got to take the other power steering pump loose. It's loose already, but I've got to take it the rest of the way loose to get the hose off the back of it so I can put it on this one. And then I got to go buy me some more studs for the exhaust manifold. I'm still kind of tossing around the idea of putting headers on this thing. That'll make it a little bit more efficient. Oh, dang. How long I've been out here and this weather's really already kicking my butt. Anyway, yeah, so it's pretty much in here. It's in place anyway. So the rest of it's all pretty simple. And if my buddy came to snatch his engine hoist back, it's no big deal. I can get by with what I got left to do without the engine hoist if I had to. Hopefully I don't have to, because it'll still come in a little handy. But once I get the motor all done, I'm going to throw that fender well back in it. Get this thing fired up and roll it down off the ramp. And the rest should just be a matter of buttoning everything up. Pretty simple, just it's got to be warm enough for me to get out here and do it. Right now, if I even bumped any of this stuff, my knuckles would bust open. Just wanted to show you I actually did get a little further on it today. Not as far as I'd like to, but again, the ground's still kind of wet, but it's not as wet as it was yesterday. I managed to get the back of the transmission cranked up enough, or the front of the transmission cranked up enough that I could get the motor in there set down properly. So now I just need it to warm up just a little bit. Even 10 degrees would be helpful. And I can get this thing put back together. Anyway, that's kind of where we're at now. Thank you for watching. You guys have a great day.